see. Well done, Tom. You will not regret it. Well, now, just had this beer. Just had this in the fridge. I was going to say binned. I was going to get a large bottle of beer, but it works out cheaper getting this. This is cheaper in the convenience store than it is in the supermarket. About 37 yen cheap. And binned is what we say in Japan. A glass bottle is called a bin. So we say bin beer, bin biru. I'm making a joke on the word. I have sinned, I have binned. So I decided not to get a. I decided not to get a bin. Bear beer. Yeah, maybe I should go and visit. I think I did a video last year and there was like really cheap beer, maybe 150 yen. Maybe that would be a better idea actually. Wow. Looks like Washington, D.C. is burning. Looks like a new Rambo's on the way. So are you? Is your shop closed? Is it your shop or your dad's shop? No, it's not 33 yen for a beer. It was 28 yen cheaper. This this beer in Japan is expensive. This beer, but it's better than the bloody $1 beers in America. If I was in America, I would drink New Zealand beer. I want the fucking beer now. But I'll be up all night pissing. So. Yeah, looks. They do have some cheap beers here, Brian. They're very rare that I drink them. Maybe you can get them for about half the price of this, but I don't. When it comes to beer, I don't like cheap beer. If it tasted all right, I would. But drinking oatmeal with fizz in it. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about there. If what I think it is, it's absolutely average. Now the way that the Japanese rate their strength. Now this says 5%, but in the Japanese system, it's actually, I don't know, 20% different. So it's just over 4%. So it's not a real 5% strength beer. Yeah, but like I had two big large beers last night. I don't think that might go. Did you see my video of the £1 fish, man? I did two. I think I did two videos of that. But the one thing wrong with that, the guy, was that Pakistanis or Muslims don't like fucking singing. All right, Dash. Did you see my video of the £1 fish, man? When I hit the face with a big fish. No, the video is a long time ago. I know what it's meant. £1, £2, £3, £4, £5, £6, £7 fish. Well, really? So that was quite a while ago. Yeah, I doubt I could. I would have been difficult to get a Muslim mate to do that and fall into a river. Oh, really? Fuck man, that's someone. Now, what I used to do, I used to go to the 7-Eleven. This is from 7-Eleven, and this is about just under 300 yen. And then I used to think to myself, well, if I went upstairs, I could get nearly twice as much beer. Well, not twice as much, but well, it wouldn't have been that much more. Maybe 60% more beer for the same price. But it didn't taste as good. So when you saw that video of the Fishman, you was about 5 years old. What is it with all these fucking webinars and seminars trying to get you to, trying to get like everybody to share the same fucking money? Richard Jewell. What is that about Richard Jewell? I just can't remember what it's about. There used to be there's one park halfway between here and Nagoya, and there's like a barbecue place. They have barbecue pits and everything. Very popular. Shonaigawa. There might be a place near me actually. I think I saw something the other week. It must be more than. Oh, let's have a look if I can find it in my your channel. Oh, excuse me. Oh, so I've got the what I've got £1 Fishman good, £1 Fishman makes taxi driver seek, £1 Fishman Francais style, £1 German Fishman, and the original £1 fish. Oh, this is the one with the fish.
I have a soap.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon.
I want to talk to you about that 1 pound fishman. The mother fishmonger stole my song. I'll tell you the real song. Okay, listen, sit down, shut up, please. On my way to work one day, to my shop in Bombay, then I heard an awful noise from one of the market boys. Come on, ladies, buy my fish. I soon got fed up of this. So I bought a piece of plate. Then I whacked him in the face. That boy is no longer around. I think he went to London town. He came on the X Factor. Did a dance like chiropractor. See, that is what you call a song. Thank you very much for watching.
And that was the 1 pound fishman. How did I end up in Japan? I married a Japanese woman and thought it would be, she thought we were going to stay in London. She was mistaken. I don't think I'd have liked my kids growing up in London. How wide was the flower pot at the top? Now I've got a tandoor at the front of the house. Fuck, I want another beer now. I think one of my favourite videos is the German Santa. Have you seen that one, German Santa? Yeah, I don't know these. Oh, Daiba. Seems very plausible. Oops. Does it? Well, looks like I'm missing out on the things here. I'm missing out on the things here. I've missed some. I've just missed a lot of comments. I've missed some. I've just missed a lot of comments. I've missed some. I've just missed a lot of comments. I've missed some. I've just missed a lot of comments. Fucking shut up. The queen of the internet. Yeah, there you go. Which one, Jen? I can't remember the German £1 fishman. Has he seen the German Santa? And Silent Night. Have you seen that one, Jen? Oh, German Santa, Not So Silent Night. Have you seen that one?
Morgen, guten Tag, guten Abend. Sitzen Sie unten oben geschlossen hören. Stille Nacht, heilige Nacht. Silent Night, Holy Night! Alles schlaft, einsam wach. All is calm, all is bright, don't worry. Nur das traute heilige Paar. She was a virgin, of course she was. Oder Knab im lockigen Haar. Oder Himmel so tender and mild. Schlaf in himmlischer Ruhe. Sleep in heavenly peace. Schlaf in himmlischer Ruhe. Sleep in heavenly peace, why don't you? Merry Christmas! The dog is scared now. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.
Oops. Pallet town, aren't there, that? Excuse me. I wonder if I caught a minute yet. I'm just going to go out on here and just see if I can get back into the comments on the phone. I think we're back now. I wonder what the big news is in America now. What time is it now in America, Jen? Early morning, yeah? You said 9. Just tell him I only do one at a time. 5 p.m. and a new Bernie day in America. This I just got a photograph here, and it just shows you how fucking stupid these people are. Looks like this stupid copper's spraying fucking pepper spray in his own face. But you see, when I first came here to Japan, one thing I noticed was that all the shops had blinds. They've all got shutters. And in the 1970s, there were riots here in Japan with the students, and they were trying to like they were rioting all over the place. And I don't know if that was part of it or because I don't know if it's for the typhoons or whatever, but they protect the properties, and it's for lots of reasons, really. Seems to make sense. Yeah, but like in this case with this guy, how they killed him, but this happens all over America. And if the coppers aren't beating black people and minorities, they're just making their lives fucking miserable by and there's no fucking safe place to cross. You know, there's not enough crosswalks. A fucking ticket. Now, what the problem occurs is when that person can't afford to fucking pay that ticket. It's a massive fucking problem. And the police are such cunts. Yeah, they just... It just looks like the coppers are just a law unto themselves, doesn't it? Unto themselves. It's I don't know. It's a very volatile situation. Are they gonna fucking screw down the fucking the American people? Is it going to become more like fucking? If I was one of the instigators, I would be one going to that Mitch McConnell's fucking house, his properties, Trump properties, Amazon properties. That's where I would go if I was one of those people in America. Take it straight to the cunts who aren't paying taxes. Trying to think what time it is. You know, let me have a look at this. Let me look at a comment. 8 o'clock. It's only 1 o'clock where you are. I had a road, I had a road rage incident today, and I was driving along at the proper speed road on this road, and this guy would give me a loud beep on his own, not like a soft beep, but like a loud beep, fucking as though I was doing something wrong, and so I just chased him for about fucking 10 minutes. And then he kept on dodging out of the way, going down these side roads. And when he turned the corner, I just put the bike in front of his car, and then had a 5-minute argument with him. Blue skies, nothing but blue skies. The bike that I'm on is limited to 30k. And the guy was saying, well, I'm not limited to 30k, but the thing is, the road was 30k, so he was going above the speed limit. But the one thing is, he just beeped, because he's got a big fucking car. You know what these cunts are like with these big cars? They think they own the fucking road. So I'm just saying to him, was that your fucking road back there or what? No, but as I was chasing him, I'd probably do similar things when I'm in a hurry. Get out of the fucking way. No, but the thing is, Jen, sometimes when you're my age, you hear noises and you can react to them differently to younger people. No, but I think they need to be reined in and say, I don't give what fucking car you've got. I don't give a shit. You're not fucking bossing me about, you cunt. So. But he was still angry, this guy. There was no fucking apologies coming from him. I told him to call the police. Then I realised I didn't have my driving licence on me. I might treat myself to some fucking big nappies, so I don't have to get out of bed and just fucking piss in them. That'd be a right fucking weight, that, wouldn't it? A week load of fucking nappies. Oops, I can't post for 27 days. Yeah, please send me some, Jen. My old mate, he uses them. Alan, I just use I just use any fucking container. Whatever's handy. I used to cut the tops off of water bottles, 1 litre water bottles, and then throw them out of the window. But the thing is, if I get really, really pissed, I sleep all the way through. And I don't piss bed. It's a sleeping bag. How old is your dad, Jen? The pick of the extent. It's fucking hell, it's 20. So you what, you 27? And how old's your mum? So fuck, I didn't realise he was that young. He could be he could still be a stormtrooper if he goes back to Germany. He could. He could. That's quite a young marriage, that, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, well, my sister was 17. When my auntie was 16, my sister was 17. Why, so what was my mum then? So if my sister was born in 1954, so my mum must have been about 23 then when, is that right? She was born in she was born in 1935, that was it. So she was born in 1935. Yes, so she'd have been 19 then when she got knocked up. Right. Yeah, well, fairly oldish. I've got a friend here now. I think he was 47 and his wife was maybe early 40s. But my wife was, so I was what? I was 37, I think. 36, 37. And my wife was like 28. But I've got a few friends here that like they were their first. They were 47 when, you know, their first time they were a dad. Cheers, you. Have a good day. I've just been thinking recently maybe I should try and get some lemonade and have some shandy. You know, just make it really refreshing. Or maybe get some weak sangria. Yeah, but I think the oldest one that I know is personality was Tony Randall. Tony Randall was 70 when he became a daddy. But there's also a thing, you know, when they say if you're an old parent or old dad, well, that's or it could have been what she told Tony Randall. Well, my brother would have been in his 40s, I think. I don't know if he was 44 or 46. And he had twins. But then my brother had to tell his wife that his girlfriend was pregnant. Yeah, I think I can imagine if you're saying about smoking and getting a really bad hangover, if you've got all those fucking poisons in your body. I remember when I first started, when I was drinking in my 30s, when I came back to Nagoya, I would always drink water and beer at the same time. So I'd have like one or two beers and I'd have a glass of water. Always do that. And it just works out better, I think. Better for your body. Yeah, that's true. You got all the parents. Have you ever? What's his name? Is it Hugh something? His parents. He borrowed $1,000 from his parents to start his porn. His parents were preachers. Have you ever seen? What's his name? What's the cunt's name now? His son looks fucking freakish. Hugh Hefner. That's it. Hugh Hefner and his son. They both look like fucking freaks. But now they can't away from porn because they've got this clothing industry. The Playboy emblem here for clothing is very, very popular. In fact, Jane, your dad is young enough to be my son if I had kids at 16. Yeah, all right. I'll send me the money first. No, fucking no. I thought I was opening. I had some chicken left from Sunday. Yeah, I don't think I've been with the German. I've been with a Dutch girl. I've never been with a German girl. Have I been with a Spanish girl? You're making more all already. Yeah, and I thought I was opening up a packet of. I thought I was opening up a packet of curry, and it was this, and this is one I use for miso soup, I think. So I ended up like cutting up a few tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, and then some chicken, and then a slice of bread toast with it. But I did think it was, I did think it was curry. I do have some curry packets. Well, I had the lotto tonight, so when I finish this, I'm going to check my lot. I might go and get another beer. I've started, so I'll finish, and I might have a very early start tomorrow. The Hole in the Wall sushi shop. I can't remember which one's that, Tom. How much is the jackpot over there, Dash? I remember the Hole in the Wall. I can't remember the sushi shop, though. Maybe further down there was a sushi shop. Good luck with that, pal. Yeah, there's a story today in the English papers. There was an English couple. They won £110 million a few years ago, and they got mugged. They had the house broken into, and they got tied up. £110 million. $150 million in the hand, Jen. Yeah, they were robbed, yeah. But luckily they just, I mean, I think they got smacked about a bit, but they didn't, luckily they didn't fucking do more than that, so. No, I can only, like, people like that, if they win on the lottery, I can always, you know, it's very rare that it happens, so I can only wish the best for them, you know. You know, like me, I've spent a load of fucking money over my life on the lottery tickets, and if you win, fucking good luck to you, and happy for you, you know. There was only one woman that pissed me off in England a few years ago. She said she won the lottery because she prayed to God. She won the lottery. She fucking infuriated so many fucking people, that woman. A lot of people wanted to fucking kill her. You don't win the lottery by fucking praying to God. It's just so fucking rare. It's just so fucking rare when you win. Like, you know, the big jackpot's like 1 in 14 million or something like that. In fact, in this jackpot in Japan, the present one now, both of them. So it's that rare. It's more than 1 in 14 million because they haven't been won. One of them hasn't been won in like 2 weeks. The other one hasn't been won in 4 weeks. So even out of fucking millions and millions of people playing each week, even in 4 weeks, no one's fucking won the jackpot. What do you mean he stole the lottery tickets? Well, you can't. You got to pay them. You know, you can't steal lottery tickets. They've got to be tuned in. I think they've got. Oh, I don't know. If you scratch them though, if they didn't know, with the scratch tickets. They would just take them, then give them to you, so that they don't. I don't think they scan them. But at the end of the day, it is very, very very unlikely you will win. However, I did come very close once, and it's the best way I know of making me fucking very happy for a small amount of money. Yeah, no, but it's just fucking so rare. I suppose you could do that, and if you won, then you could buy all the tickets. But nowadays, everything is like, you know, everything is, there's cameras everywhere. So watching what you do, you know, there's cameras on the till, for example. A friend of a friend in Canada, they had a lotto dealership at their fucking tobacco shop or whatever. There wasn't a big prize in 20 years. So that was a shop. There was no big prize in 20 years. So the chances of a single person winning. Your post didn't follow our community standards on hate speech. How is this hate speech? Anti-masks meeting tonight. Well, it seems that Americans have always been fucking stupid, or someone is controlling the situation. How is that hateful? You disagree with the decision. Yeah. You disagreed with the decision. We're reviewing your comment. Oh, fucking. Is this hateful? Typical fucking Muslim. That's why people have no respect for women hating Muslims. You even kill your own sister's mother. Fucking scum. Does that sound hateful? That's it, Dash. Everyone's offended these days. Anyway, I remembered that fucking Peugeot driving cunt's number. What do you think? You're right, Gary. This is my girlfriend award. Oh, we've got some information. The Boundless Journey uploaded how Uganda runs a train on Japan. On Japan paintballs. The prestigious Penguin Award. Look at that now. He's looking up to me. I love you, Gary. No, that's it's not for. It's It's because I was given this award for because I was the most likely voted to get a girlfriend that would waddle like a penguin. Hey, monsters turn up. Oh. Can you people give this some thumbs up, please? I've only got 3 thumbs up. If you're here now, if you can click the thumbs up thing. It's my friend JP from the Go that's giving me the click downs all the time. No, I haven't paid the rent. No, I can only pay the rent. I get the money. Hopefully, I checked the account today to see if by luck they paid it in early, but maybe if I'm lucky, maybe the 10th of this month. If I'm lucky. Can 1 or 2 more thumbs up, please? Well, the rent is 60,000, but I'm going to pay 30,000. I've already given them like fucking $200,000, so they've had enough out of me. Yeah. But I haven't paid it for the last 3 months, so. It used to be 115,000 yen. Yeah, that's per month. No, they used to send me letters. I got them to reduce it to 100,000, then to 80,000, then it went to 60,000, and then like with this COVID thing, and I probably owe them like 1 million yen or something like that. But I've given them like fucking at least 20 million yen. But if they want to be funny, I'll just say, look, you're not kicking me out. I'm staying here. I'll give you some money. And if you want to kick me out, I'm going to leave all this crap in the house. And it'll cost you like 1 million to fucking clear it, so. Or just cough on them. I didn't see that. Are you serious, Tom? Fucking hell, man. That's a lot of money. You must have got a good job, Dash. Or you like me a lot, pal. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we'll have a good drink when you come over, Dash. Oh, cheers, pal. But it's only like recently you've started chatting, Dash. Did you used to make comments on the video? I'm pratted once. I don't know. There was there was. I think I told you about the Canadian guy, and he like gave me 100,000 yen, and he says, "Oh, give me back when you've got it." And then when he went back to Canada, when he went back to Canada, and he was like, "Oh, look at this guy. He's he's really funny, blah blah." And he says, he says, "My sister doesn't like you." She says you swear too much. So that was quite funny. That would be cool. And they said, yeah, they didn't like you or whatever, or they liked you. So it's quite funny. Yeah, I've been in touch with him, but he's not replied to me. So his problem was like, because he's a dark-skinned Indian by birth, and he's just got a real bugbear about his not having dark skin. And when you look at you look at the Indians when they'll come in the news, and it doesn't fill girls with confidence when as soon as someone says I'm Indian. No, because even if young backpackers, girls, they go to India, the Indian men, they're fucking grabbing the girls. So I think women are very, very wary of them. Sometimes I grab girls, but they're in a pub with me having a drink. Yeah, I think that I don't know what it is like with Indians guys and Turkish guys and Pakistan guys. There's how much money they've got. Yeah, he was Jen, yeah. But they go the wrong way about it. If a Japanese girl won't be impressed with a guy showing how much money he's got, because if it's a decent Japanese girl, she'll have a dad or a mom or a brother. They've probably got fucking 100 million in the bank, so they're not really impressed with money. I just happened to bump into the family that didn't. I married into the family that didn't have that money in the bank. So because my name should have been Lucky. Well, it is today anyway, because of people like Dash. So cheers, Dash. I'm gonna definitely go and get another can of beer now. Dash, do you like this stuff? Sapporo. I think this is the best beer. Sapporo, and I think Ichiban Shibori has changed its makeup, I think. Like an actual mansion. So when they say I've got a mansion, it's like an apartment. Yeah, we'll have to... Like, I just about know all the Nomihodais in this area. And there was one... Have you heard of Yebis? And it's not very often that's done. Their Nomihodai was Yebis beer. And their Nomihodai, I think it was 1,000 yen for 90 minutes. So what me and my mate did, we did a Nomihodai for 90 minutes, and pirates don't discriminate. So, Dash, are you like a fan of Star Wars? You're starting to sound like Yoda. anything I'll drink. Yeah, I must say, yeah, that's the biggest donation. You gave me $80 and something the week as well. That's 100. Bloody hell, that's about 280 altogether, isn't it, Dash? Why are the pirates the best sailors? I know that one, which is with the pirate. They said to the where the captain of the pirate says to his staff, he goes, "Where are my buccaneers?" And someone shouted, "Under your bucking hat." That's very kind of you, Dash. I appreciate that. Nice to be appreciated at last. Because they are. This is I don't know how much Japanese you understand. But what did when the captain said to the pirates, tomorrow morning everybody's getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, what did the crew say? Aye, aye, Captain. Usually a reply to the captain is aye, aye, the show, A-Y-E, but aye, aye means like it's early. Aye, aye means early, but it sounds like aye, aye. Yeah, because I thought about doing that actually, with the beard and getting like a pirate. That's one thing you haven't done, getting the pirates out. And then I just wondered if I should, dye the beard black. You had a month in jail? But so did you tell me about that Dash? And what happened? Well, I was talking to this black dude. He's from Africa, and he had 13 months in jail. And they put you away inside. In fact, I know a few people that have been inside. I was threatened with being put inside. And yeah, so they was telling me what it was like. Now, I read in the newspaper that if you got fined if you got like a 200,000 yen fine for doing something, and it says, but it's okay because you can earn 5,000 yen a day to pay your fine. But the thing is, you can only get 5,000 yen a day if you got like seniority, you've been there a long time. No, but I can't control myself. When I got stopped on the bike, honestly, the other month, I felt like throwing the cunt in the river. But I can control myself in that aspect. Like I said, the only time I haven't, the worst I lost control when I just snapped in a second is when I grabbed all the guy's neck and like put him down at the side of me. That's the only time it happened so quick, when I did something. Well, or maybe it's not the only time, but that's the only. There's a few times when I've done that, when I've just gone like that and grabbed hold of someone by the neck, and but I didn't hate them that too much. Yeah, the 7-Eleven guy. Oh, really? Yeah, that. Well, when I was first in Roppongi, those guys weren't there. The guys trying to intimidate people. But the last time I went, about I don't 4 or 5 years ago, and they were in the. So did you have a scrap with one of the Africans? No, YouTube don't take as much as that from paid super chat. They only take a few percent, I believe. They take it from the. Well, I hope they don't. I used to take, from the ads. So the ad revenue, they take 68%, I think. Oh, really? And it's oh, so you wouldn't like sign an agreement to the papers, yeah? So yeah. So that's what that guy wouldn't do. So when they said to me, we signed the papers, I said, yeah, no problem. I gave my version of events, signed the papers. Then the other guy was standing behind the police and then threatening to get me. And then when we went downstairs, we got a message that he'd finally signed the papers. I love that, when you say to people, don't do that, but they still do it. Well done, mate. Yeah, I think the people on the doors, I think some of them really do think they're tough, and some of them shouldn't be on the doors because it leads to, if they get stupid, it leads to worse things. Youngster, this guy came onto the door, and he wasn't like a big man. He was just a normal guy, and then he come outside, and then I was just walking to the door, and because I didn't pay him any attention, and I just ignored what he was trying to do. He wouldn't let us in the club. We didn't say anything or do anything. It's just because I didn't jump or anything like that or show any emotions. So what did you have to sign for? Why didn't you sign then? You'd have been straight out. Yeah, I knew someone. He was a Kiwi, and he was a morning call. He was a Kiwi, and he was a big guy. He was a rugby player. I think he played semi-pro in Japan, and I think he tried to grab the policeman's gun to kill himself, and he ended up getting 3 years. Yeah, didn't they have a translator? The last the last two times that I've had fucking some, the last time that they took my fingerprints, they wanted to take my DNA. I says no, fuck off, not getting that. But it didn't affect you. It doesn't affect you coming into the country again, then, Dash. I'm looking at the screen now. It's a lot easier to see. Yeah, well, when I used to travel loads of places, I would only get to, especially on in Europe. I'd just take one bag with me, so I didn't have to wait for the plane unloading. Oh, I've had to just unlock your thingy then. The fucking Kiwis coming. Yeah, he was an islander. All right, Tom, get well soon, pal, if you're still a bit dodgy. No more bumping into those African girls. Yeah, I've just been looking on that. Just been looking at that super chat thing, and it does fucking twats. They take 30%. Fuckers, greedy bastards. Yeah, they take. But there are still a lot of racist people in America, and this. But the most ones that are racist, which is important, are the coppers, because they can really affect people's lives by what they do, by being racist. You know, the cunts. You know, giving you a fucking parking ticket, giving you a fucking ticket for crossing the street. Yeah, so yeah, I don't. Well, let's say I've received enough this time, but I've got like a PayPal account, and they only take like a few percent. So if you want sometime in the future, if you do feel like being generous again, Dash, just ask me for my PayPal account, and you can send it there, pal. I couldn't really believe they take 30%. I don't see why they're taking 30%. Basically, PayPal, it's just go to PayPal, and you just type in my email account, which is myenzo@yahoo.com. Yeah, it is, isn't it? 30% is a fucking. That's a bit of a rip. I didn't realize that. Whose phone's acting up? Tom's. Dash. Apparently, Elon Musk had something to do with that. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to. They sent me a post. They sent me a bill in the post the other day, $40. Okay, this I've got the. Yeah, it came across. I've got to take my hat off to him though for what he's done. But sometimes when he comes across, he's a bit of a fucking nerd, without a doubt. But he successfully sent that fucking rocket into space, so well done to him. Yeah, wasn't that he was smoking dope or something? Yeah, I just wonder, you know, with all this Asperger's and everything, I just wonder if it is these cumulative effects of foods that people have been eating over the last fucking 20, 30 years. Your brother how it blocked his calls because he saw lines that were not straight. Yeah, I think my son's got some. My what we was like when he was about 4 years old, 5 years old. The nurse wanted to say something, but the my wife got really angry and dragged him out of the fucking clinic. Yeah, it looks like I'm having trouble. I don't know if it's because of the battery's weak. Looks like I'm having trouble with the. It keeps cutting in and out now. No, but when, but when your parents, you know, where you're just thinking, who takes the blame for this one? No, but like you don't want anyone that's what you call that bipolar thing. I don't know how real that is. Guy here that he got married young, but yeah, I just looked at this guy and he was Aussie and he just scared me. It's just not. There was something wrong about him. It's not usually I get scared by people, but this guy was. It was a bit weird. And his mum is still in Japan, and he was kicked out of Japan. He got like a young kid. The Midnight Diner series. I don't know what is that. No, I've never even heard of it. Just the way he looked, his eyes. So he's like fucking psycho. What is the Midnight Diner? What is that? Is that a television show? No, I have no idea what that is. Yeah, none at all. Bye, Jen. Take care, love. I've seen there's a recent one on. There's a recent one on Netflix. I'm not sure what that is. I think that's what Ryan used to accuse everyone of. But I really think that if you, I do admire, you know, even when he was in Kenya, now he's moved to Uganda. I've got to take my hat off him for that, and he has moved around, so I do admire him for that. But the kind of person that he is and the way he treats people, I don't I don't admire him for that. Well, they've certainly got their. No, the thing is with these Japanese cartoons and manga, it does seem to be the more intelligent of people like them. Like I say, I don't pay too much attention to them. You know, I would just like old Chibi Mariko and the boy that's always pulling his trousers down. Well, you know, but they do tend to be like a lot of iconic things about Japanese cartoons, and the one with the girl coming out of the television. Well, you know more about it than I do, Carl. That is a cert. Oh. You know, but like I say, with the longer cartoon films, you know, they're well respected around the world. So there is something to them. Right then, guys, I'm going to get off. Thanks a lot, Dash, once again, for your more than generous gifts. And I wasn't going to, but I'm gonna get myself another beer now. It's got it. Oh, I don't know. It's cheers, Carl. I don't know. Uri Sandbank. Stop. All right, Dash. So hopefully, you'll be able to get over here later this year, pal. And we'll have a good drink and a scrap. Maybe we can try and get into trouble with someone. All right, pal. Take care. See everybody else. Carl, Uri. Sorry, you only just come in, pal, but I'm off now. Oh, it's getting warm in here now. I'll have to put fucking air conditioning on. Cheers, Dash. Cheers, pal. Bye bye. Yeah.